Okay, what's going on, guys? Kieran from Fingers Crossed, and today, as you can see, we've got an Adamancipator deck profile with a little bit of a twist. I like playing fun decks as well as good decks, because you just want to enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh as much as you possibly can. My locals is a little bit sweaty sometimes, so it's difficult, but I still give it a go. I actually performed really well with this, summoned the boss monster a couple of times, which felt pretty good. So we've gone from warriors to zombies, now to rocks. I wanted to play this deck for a while, I just didn't want to pay the money that it was just for this researcher. So the tins have really helped me out being able to play this. But let's get into it, and I'll show you the spice and explain how it works. So obviously we're playing through researcher. This is probably the best one because obviously, if you control any rock monster, you can just special this from your hand, excavate, and then you can special summon a level 4 or lower non-tuner rock monster. They all have the same effect, all of the Adamancipators. Well, the main deck ones anyways. Then we've got 3 Analyzer. It's probably the worst one because you have to use your normal summon for this, or if you go in second, this is good. But unless you're doing one of those two things, this card's not. But it has the same effect as Researcher. Then 3 Seeker. Again, if you control an Adamancipator monster, you can special summon this from your hand. And then obviously, again, Excavate 5 and then special summon a level 4 or lower rock monster. Play 1 Dragite. This is obviously just like the other rocks are a bit shit, so this is the best one because you get to draw one. Then we're playing 2 Supplier and 2 Guardian. Supplier, obviously when it specials you can add your Guardian. Hopefully you haven't used your normal by then. And then obviously Guardian is a monster negate. Then going into the spice of this packet, we're playing 1 Valkyrion and 1 Berserkion. We are playing the magnets in this, but the most consistent way to play the magnets. So we're not playing too many of the other cards, and I'll show you what I mean. We never actually summon these, so they're just here to be used as fusion. Moving on into, so we are playing Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, but in a weird way. So we're playing 3 Alpha, the electromagnet warrior. So the reason we're maxing out this is because this will add us either Berserkion or Valkyrion. So you have to max out on this so that we can special summon it from the Adamancipators, then add one of these to our hand. Then we're playing 1 Gamma and 1 Beta. So the reason we're playing these and not the other effect ones is because they're level 4s. So the level 4s we can either make a rank 4, or we can use these to synchro up into Leonite or Raptite. So that's why it has to be these. This does have a use as a synchro, and I'll show you that in the extra deck. But this one has the best effect to add to your hand either Berserkion or Valkyrion. So like I said, we are still playing the Alpha, the Gamma, and the Beta, but just not like in the way that you'd probably expect. For more pieces, so we are playing 2 Parallel Exceed. I probably should have maxed this out so I could see it more. This just helps to search for missing pieces because you can make a rank 4 with this, or Link Climb. Very, very good card. Play 1 Plague Spreader Zombie. So this can help you Synchro Climb, or again Link Climb also, after you summon it from help. Then I'm playing 1 Nibiru and 2 Ash. Ash is just there because it's good as a hand trap anyways, and then we do play Crossout Designator, so I just play the 1 Nibiru because Nibiru is the thing that I felt that affected this deck the most. I do, as another hand trap, I do play obviously Infinite Impermanence also. I should have probably put a Veiler in here somewhere just to protect against that also, but I felt like this was enough. Then going off we have obviously got, like I've before mentioned, we've got our crossout designators. Just help your plays go off, and we're obviously playing the one called By the Grave also, just to make sure that our plays go off. Then we've got 3 Adamancipator signs. It's an extender and it guarantees your mills, so obviously you bring back an Adamancipator, then you can stack your deck for whichever rock warrior you want, for what rock monster you want, and then obviously when you excavate you will be able to get the one that you want. Then for more extenders, we are playing 1 Magnet Induction and 1 Monster Reborn. So this is good just because if we hit say a Gamma from our excavate and we've got this in our hand, we can use that, then we can summon Alpha. Alpha can add us one of our missing pieces. It does help the deck be a little bit more consistent, and obviously this was the 40th card, so it was either that or like Upstart Goblin or something like that. And Monster Reborn obviously is just an extender. Then we are playing 2 Triple Tactics Talents. It could help us draw into, if we draw a crappy hand and we normal summon Analyzer, this could maybe help us draw, and they Veiler it or something, this could help us draw into our Researcher or our Seeker. So that's why we play those 2. Then the last card is Polymerization. That is for us to be able to fuse Berserkion and Valkyrion together for our boss monster, which I am about to show you. So, moving on into our extra deck. So obviously for the Adamancipator card, we've got Leonite, Raptite and Dragite. Leonite, when you excavate, you can add a Adamancipator card from your deck to your hand. Raptite, you can summon any rock monster from being excavated. And then Dragite, when you excavate, you can bounce cards. They do also have second effects, but you can only use this one because obviously I play Ash, and this is obviously good because I have Parallel Exceed, and then this from the Dragite, and also you can use it from Hulk also. So if you have a fire monster, if a fire monster is in your graveyard, you can target 1 rock monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So you can do that, so that can like bring you back your Guardian or something like that if you like discard an Ash. So that's how that one works. And this one, obviously, if you have a Wind, you can target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard and banish it. So this is like a DD Crow. And then this one is a Spell and Trap negate. So that's it for those. So on to the reason. So this you can actually make with Seeker or Researcher and Alpha. So you can just have like as many negates, as many spell negates as you can. So this was really good against damn, what's that? Prank Kids, that's it. This was really good against Prank Kids. When I summoned this, basically just couldn't use all these spells, and it just gave me like I could just play for free. Then obviously we do play Crystal Wing because we can hard make this, so you can use it to make like from Raptite or Leonite with Seeker or Researcher or Plague Spreader or something like that. So it's pretty easy to make. Then for our links, we've got 1 Halki Firebrax, 1 Verte, 1 Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Borrelsword to go for games. Obviously Verte is so that we can send the Polymerization when we've got Valkyrion and Berserkion in our hand. Unicorn is obviously good to spin stuff back if you need to. It helps break boards when you go in second. Halki Firebrax obviously just helps you extend and continue your plays. Borrelsword for game. Appaloosa, you should be able to make that as part of your end board. Then we've got 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Tornado Dragon, and 1 Gallant Granite for our rank 4s. So the way that we get both monsters in our hands, like the Berserkion and the Valkyrion, so the way we get that one and this one in our hand is we need to special summon this to add one of them, and then we make Gallant Granite, and then we can add the other one, and then obviously we can make Verte and then fuse to summon the one, the only Imperium to our field, which is just an Omni Negate. It's pretty good. It's 4K beat stick as well, so it's pretty tough to get around. I actually was able to make this and then just smash over a Dragoon, so it's pretty good. So yeah, it was actually quite fun to play this. Obviously it's better probably to just play the Adamancipator list, just pure, but I like the really old decks, so I try to find like good ways to play them and still be consistent. I didn't want to add too many magnets to the list so that it was kind of shit. Like I didn't want to add the other effect ones, just wanted to play the most consistent ways, and obviously this was the most consistent way, 3 of these, and then 2 of the 4s, which realistically you could probably play less of the 4s, probably play like 1 or maybe play another Dragite instead, because you still get your rank 4 plays to summon them, but I wanted to play an Alpha, Beta and a Gamma. But yeah, that's it for the deck profile, guys. Please hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.